I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
This is 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. To throw, it's Allen. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play action. Now it's Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
In motion right is Davis. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th.
In motion is Hardy.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Hines.
Down to about the 37. The Bills at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
In motion is Hardy.
Allen now looks to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Outright caught by Chosen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Allen going to change this at the line.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Hines. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
In motion is Hardy.
Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. But good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Middle. 56.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Allen.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, right back to Hines. And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
All right, come on. Step. 20, TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
A solid stiff arm.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready, shot? Hey, let's go.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4 You've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Second down and 8.
Hey, 21 TS. Whoa. Let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
21G, 21G. Hey. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Hill left the powerful Kansas City offense last season and really improved the Miami one. A 4th All-Pro nod for the burner and only the 11th 1,700-yard season in league history. Adds a catch and first down to his follow-up campaign there.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Get set.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Matt Milano on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 14, Bills 7.
Yeah, ready.
2nd and 5. A handoff running left is Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mostert is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the foot. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7.
Bills 7. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
14 more yards. That's another Bills first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Caught right side, Davis.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's another Bills first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Alert, alert. Gun. Stop.
Here's Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Hines will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right here.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football.
There he goes left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Jalen Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
28-yard line. A 5-yard pickup.
Well, this was a very close ball.